Sometime during the next 10 years, you might be trading in your old TV for a new set, high-definition television. Television's new wave will feature a widescreen format and a picture more than twice as good as today's sets can provide. Add in a large screen, and in terms of picture impact, the home TV experience will approach even real movies in a theater.
This is what your average television looks like, and the picture on it is made when lines of electronic information are sent back and forth across the screen. But even though the picture looks fine, there's something in it you can't see unless you get a close-up of the screen. There are lines of black in this picture, and they will someday be filled in to make a more clear, more perfect image. Along with that high-definition image, your television shape will change in the future to a widescreen format. A widescreen shaped more like a movie theater screen. Experimental high-def televisions are on display around the world right now, and some of their screens are very large with very good images. If you add a good sound system, well, some people may never want to go to a movie theater again. And all of our directors are wondering what this new technology might mean for the art of film.
HD TV really comes into this country. It's going to take this country by force. First of all, people who can afford it will buy it, and later the sets will get cheaper, and that's going to compete theatrically, because the pictures are going to be as clear almost in your home as 35mm movies. And that's when we might have to start thinking about a different kind of formatting of the motion picture experience. You know, larger theaters, bigger screens, first and foremost, better stories.
If people begin to have high-definition television in their homes so that they can look at a television picture or a home video or a movie of a video movie on a screen that is 10 feet wide, and they have surround sound, in fact, the home THX surround sound system, what, if anything, are you going to do to encourage them to feel that they still have to go out of their home to see your movies in first run?
Well, I think the marketplace will shift dramatically in that situation. I think certain kinds of movies will be made directly for the home, and certain kind of movies will be made for a theater presentation. No matter how you get around it, the theater presentation is a group experience. And there is something very magical about a group experience that you cannot duplicate in the home unless you invite, 500 of your closest friends in.
Do you think in the age of high-definition television that theatrical movies will tend to be more spectacular, or?
I think the larger, more spectacular ones will end up in the theaters, and the more personal ones will end up on the screen.
When you look at a high-def picture, what do you see when you see it on a movie screen, and what do you see when you see it on a television screen with the director's eye?
It looked pretty good to me. It looked pretty good. I mean, it just seems to me that it's a whole new modus operandi. You have to, the cinematographer is mainly in the van, and there's a great deal that goes on the set that has to do with camaraderie between people, and just feeding off each other, and giving a glance to your cameraman when something beautiful is happening in a scene, or you give each other a look, and you know you got the take. And, it's that kind of thing that you need, that I enjoy. I mean, if you can't enjoy it, if you can't enjoy it with the people, that's a problem. And I have a feeling some of the technology may be taking away some of that closeness. But again, I'm open to any of it because it's exciting.
But you have to look 10, 20 years ahead and say, well, I know for a fact that they will have video to the quality of the best film that we have today. It may not get up there with show scan or some of the really high-tech stuff, but the normal 35mm image will definitely be available on video, I think, before the 21st century.